You're watching ABC 7 News at 5 on your side.
An epidemic is destroying families across our area. The devastation caused by heroin addiction is alarmingly pronounced in communities along what is known as the Heroin Highway. The route stretches from the supply source, which is Baltimore, along Interstate 70, then south on Interstate 81 through western Maryland, West Virginia, and Virginia. Tonight, 7 on Your Side's Fighting Back Against Crime investigator Jennifer Donnellan continues our special report with the story of a Hagerstown police officer and the tragedy that struck his family.
I was right downtown. Everybody knew me. My face for 25 years was the face of law enforcement in Washington County.
Former Hagerstown Police Sergeant Kevin Simmers spent 2 decades in the drug war. Then came heroin.
It's unlike any drug or any epidemic that I've ever seen in my career.
It changed him.
My view on the whole drug war was wrong.
After it struck the smiling love of his life.
When it got in my own house and my own daughter got addicted, I couldn't help her.
His daughter Brooke had grown into a beautiful athletic teenager, defiant, determined to fly on her own.
When she was finished with high school, that summer is when she started to take pills.
Prescription narcotic pills, opioids. The cheaper, more deadly version is heroin.
I'm telling you, when it got a hook in my daughter, it robbed her of her soul. My daughter meant everything in the world to me. And she come to me asking me to please help her and make this go away.
Simmers and his wife looked near and far for treatment centers.
We took her down to a halfway house and dropped her off. I mean, this is a place that I wouldn't drop my dog off to.
Brooke continued to relapse.
I caught her sneaking out one night. She was on the front lawn in the fetal position, begging me to shoot her because she said she couldn't stop using it.
Brooke eventually was sent to jail for possession of needles. 3.5 months behind bars meant 3.5 months with no heroin.
She was using a gram of heroin a day before she went to jail. And we talked, if you go back to use it, if you try to use a gram now, it's going to be toxic.
Brooke went to her dealer's house 10 days after she got out of jail. Heroin's hold wasn't finished.
So then they get her more heroin. About 2 or 3 hours later, and they shoot her up again. And at this time, she overdoses again. They threw her out of the house.
She got in her car and managed to drive to a church where she used to play basketball.
And on the church parking lot, she crawled in the back seat of her car and she died there from the overdose of heroin.
Brooke was 19 years old.
Listen, I'm very proud of my daughter. I'm proud of the fight that she put up. She lost the fight. She died as a heroin addict. I'm here to tell you she was not a bad person. I try to think about the end goal.
He holds on to his now firm belief
that for 25 years as a police officer, working narcotics and such, I feel like I was wrong. I mean, I locked up people that were in the same shape as my daughter, and they needed help.
Simmers is raising money now and building a 5,000 square foot home in Hagerstown for women in substance abuse recovery, appropriately called Brooke's House.
Even though she's gone, we're trying to do right by her. Like I say, she didn't want to be a drug addict.
It's a tough story to watch. It was a tough story to tell, but I applaud Kevin Simmers for his courage in telling the story. 3 people pleaded guilty for their roles in delivering Brooke those fatal doses of heroin. If you want more information about Simmers' quest to build a recovery center in Brooke's honor, visit our website, WJLA.com. Tomorrow at 5. We start to visit the towns along the Heroin Highway to see the devastation for ourselves. We're starting in Virginia. That's tomorrow at 5.
Just amazing.